Lurking inside your faucet is a chemical that seems safe, but can actually be a deadly poison: water. So now you're probably wondering what the heck isn't toxic if the thing that you drink every day can kill you, but if you don't drink it, that'll kill you too. We spoke to poison expert Deborah Blum, and we learned some pretty darn interesting facts about the diverse array of poisons out there.
I think of poisons as really cleverly evil compounds, because most chemical compounds, including all the ones that build our bodies, sustain us in one way or the other. And a poisonous compound is a chemical compound that knows how to turn a lock in your body and do harm.
And before we get into specifics, it's good to know exactly how we qualify something as poisonous. Back in the Renaissance, the grandfather of toxicology, Paracelsus, gave us a saying that sums it up: the dose makes the poison.
So he made a point about poisons, which is that everything is poisonous or not according to the dose. If you take a compound like arsenic, in a very tiny dose, it doesn't kill you. In a very large dose, it does. Now, from the 21st century perspective, Paracelsus was right and wrong. Right, yes, everything notches up according to dose, but there are materials that don't have a safe therapeutic dose. Lead's a good example of that. There's no dose so small that we know in which lead is not dangerous.
To test the toxicity of a substance, scientists use a method called a lethal dose 50%, or LD50. It's the amount of a substance needed to kill 50% of a test population, which is usually rodents. This quantity can then be extrapolated into how much it would take to kill a person. For example, the LD50 of water is 6 liters for someone weighing about 165 pounds. That means if you weigh $1.65 and guzzle about 1.5 gallons of water all at once, you're toast. So don't do that. While on the other hand, there are some poisons out there that can kill instantly with way smaller doses. Cyanide is the perfect example.
We have a lot of experience with poisons killing people because we've killed a lot of people over our homicidal history. And so cyanide causes an almost instantaneous destruction of the enzymes that process oxygen in your cells. You suffer a very rapid chemical suffocation. It's damaging the nerves so quickly you may convulse. So a poison that attacks the nervous system is going to kill you a lot more quickly.
So a dose of cyanide pretty much certifies you as immediately dead. But there are other poisons out there that take a long time to finish the job and are nearly undetectable. For example, in 2006, Russian spies poisoned ex-KGB agent Alexander Litvinenko with radioactive polonium-210.
There were assassins from Russia who had put polonium-210 in his tea. It's tasteless, so it's a great poison. I mean, he was desperately starting to be sick within a few hours. But it took him quite a while to die because it's a radioactive poison. It moves through the bloodstream, deposits in the bones, and it starts just emitting radiation from where it's lodged, and so you get this slow cook of the radiation.
Litvinenko, although having symptoms within a couple hours, took around 3 weeks to die from the poisoning, and toxicologists nearly didn't even figure it out. You have to know to look for polonium-210 or else you'll miss it in an autopsy. It just goes to show you there really is an incredibly diverse array of poisons out there. In fact, much of the chemist's beloved periodic table is poisonous. But just how much, you ask? Deb, why don't you take it away?
Man, so much of the periodic table is poisonous, right? There's antimony, there's copper poisoning. You can poison yourself with, well, nickel's not so bad, but you can poison yourself with other radioactive elements. You can poison yourself with gold. Gold is pretty toxic. You can poison yourself with silver, but you'll only turn blue.
That's right, Deb, you turn blue, but with enough of it, you can die. But even though there's poisons everywhere, it's really not that much of a problem. Like with water, what gives life can also take it away. Some of the world's most powerful medicines are also poisons at higher doses, so don't lock yourself away in fear of poison. Step out into the world with an appreciation that chemistry, like every science, has a dual nature. Check out Deb's amazing book, The Poisoners Handbook. The link is in the description down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you again soon.